This video contains audio content only. There are no visual elements or images accompanying the audio. If you're expecting to see video footage, please note that this is an intentional audio-only presentation. We recommend listening to this content rather than watching the screen. Thank you for your understanding and enjoy the audio. Welcome to this exploration of the remarkable life and legacy of Guru Tegh Bahadur, the 9th Sikh Guru. In this easy-to-understand narrative, we will embark on a journey through time, delving into the rich tapestry of his life, from his childhood in Amritsar to his ultimate sacrifice in Delhi. We'll uncover the profound wisdom of his teachings, the unwavering courage of his actions, and the enduring impact of his martyrdom on the Sikh faith and the world. This narrative is structured as a journey, taking us through the key chapters of Guru Tegh Bahadur's life. We will begin with his formative years, exploring the influences that shaped his character and prepared him for his future role as a spiritual leader. We'll then follow his travels across India, witnessing his tireless efforts to spread the message of Guru Nanak and his compassionate service to communities in need. The narrative will then take a dramatic turn, exploring the escalating religious persecution under the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb and the desperate plea for help from the Kashmiri Pandits. We'll examine Guru Tegh Bahadur's courageous decision to intervene, his subsequent arrest, and the harrowing events leading to his martyrdom. Finally, we will reflect on the enduring legacy of his sacrifice, its impact on the formation of the Khalsa, and the continuing relevance of his teachings on religious freedom, tolerance, and the power of meditation. Throughout this narrative, we'll encounter themes of courage, compassion, sacrifice, and the unwavering pursuit of truth and justice. We'll explore the concept of Miri Piri, the Sikh principle of balancing spiritual and temporal power, and its profound influence on Guru Tegh Bahadur's life. We'll delve into the importance of Seva, selfless service, and its role in embodying true spirituality. We'll examine the Guru's unwavering commitment to religious freedom and his courageous defense of the rights of others, even in the face of grave danger. And we'll explore the transformative power of meditation and its role in cultivating inner strength and resilience. By the end of this journey, you will have a deeper understanding of Guru Tegh Bahadur's life, his teachings, and his enduring legacy. You will gain insights into the historical context of his time, the challenges he faced, and the courage he displayed in upholding his principles. You will be inspired by his unwavering faith, his profound compassion, and his willingness to sacrifice his life for the principles of religious freedom and human rights. Join us as we embark on this enlightening journey, exploring the life and legacy of a true champion of faith and humanity. Chapter 1. The Boy Who Became the 9th Guru. Amritsar, the holy city founded by Guru Ram Das, the 4th Sikh Guru, pulsated with spiritual energy in the early 17th century. It was the heart of the burgeoning Sikh faith, a beacon of hope and devotion for Sikhs across the Indian subcontinent. Here, amidst the sacred hymns and the bustling activity of the Harimandir Sahib, the future Guru Tegh Bahadur, then known as Tyag Mal, was born on April 1, 1621. He was the youngest of 5 sons born to Guru Hargobind, the 6th Sikh Guru, and Mata Nanaki. Amritsar, with its connections to Sikhs throughout the land via the network of Masons, held a status akin to a state capital, and Tyag Mal's upbringing was deeply rooted in this vibrant spiritual and cultural landscape. From his earliest days, Tyag Mal was immersed in the Miri Piri tradition, the unique Sikh concept of blending spiritual leadership, Piri, with temporal power and martial skill, Miri, so effectively embodied by his father. This duality shaped his education, a carefully orchestrated blend of intellectual and physical pursuits. Under the tutelage of Bhai Gurdas, a renowned Sikh scholar and theologian, he mastered Gurmukhi, Hindi, and Sanskrit, immersing himself in the wisdom of the ancient scriptures, including the Vedas, Upanishads, and Puranas. He also received instruction in Indian religious philosophy, gaining a deep understanding of the spiritual landscape of his time. Simultaneously, he honed his martial skills. Baba Buddha, a venerated Sikh warrior who had served the community since the time of Guru Nanak, trained him in the arts of archery and horsemanship. His father, a skilled swordsman, personally oversaw his training in combat, ensuring he was adept in the art of self-defense and the protection of others. Even as a child, Tyag Mal exhibited a contemplative nature that set him apart. While other boys his age engaged in boisterous games, he often sought solitude, preferring the quiet contemplation of meditation and prayer. This introspective tendency, a natural inclination towards spiritual reflection, earned him the name Tyag Mal, the master of renunciation, reflecting his detachment from worldly desires and his focus on the divine. There are stories from his childhood that illustrate this contemplative nature. One recounts how, during a family visit to Kartarpur, young Tyag Mal wandered off, drawn to the tranquility of a secluded spot near the Ravi River. There, lost in meditation, he remained oblivious to the frantic search his family launched until they finally found him, serene and unperturbed, hours later. The Battle of Kartarpur, fought in 1634 when Tyag Mal was just 13, provided a dramatic demonstration of the Miri Piri principle in action. The battle was sparked by a dispute over Shah Jahan's hawk, which had landed in Guru Hargobiнд's territory. The Mughal chieftain Painted Khan saw this as an opportunity to provoke a conflict. He launched an attack on Kartarpur, where Guru Hargobind and his followers were residing. Young Tyag Mal, despite his tender age, insisted on joining his father in the defense of their community. He plunged into the fray with remarkable courage, his sword flashing amidst the chaos of battle. He fought with a ferocity that belied his years, earning the admiration of seasoned warriors. Witnessing his son's valor, Guru Hargobind bestowed upon him a new name, Tegh Bahadur, meaning brave sword. This name change was more than just an acknowledgement of his bravery. It symbolized his coming of age, his transition from a contemplative youth to a warrior capable of defending his faith and his people. The name Tegh Bahadur became synonymous with courage and spiritual strength, foreshadowing his future role as a protector of the oppressed. In the 1640s, as Guru Hargobind neared the end of his life, he instructed Tegh Bahadur, along with his wife Mata Gujri and mother Mata Nanaki, to move to Bakala, a village near the Beas River. At the time, Bakala was a flourishing town, dotted with numerous ponds, wells, and baolis, providing a peaceful setting for spiritual contemplation. It was here, in Bakala, that Tegh Bahadur spent the next 20 years, from 1644 to 1664, immersed in deep meditation. He retreated to an underground room in his house, a space designed for quiet contemplation, away from the distractions of the world. Here, he dedicated himself to prayer and spiritual practice, deepening his understanding of the Sikh teachings and strengthening his connection to the divine. As he delved deeper into his spiritual journey, his reputation for wisdom and piety spread. People from far and wide came to Bakala, seeking his guidance and blessings. His austere lifestyle, his profound insights, and his compassionate nature drew followers to him, recognizing in him a spiritual leader of exceptional caliber. It was during his time in Bakala that a significant incident occurred, testing Tegh Bahadur's commitment to forgiveness and compassion. Dur Mal, his nephew and a rival claimant to the guruship, fueled by jealousy and ambition, orchestrated an attack on Tegh Bahadur. He sent Shihan, a Masand loyal to him, along with a group of men, to rob Tegh Bahadur's house. During the attack, a shot was fired at Tegh Bahadur, the bullet grazing him but not inflicting serious injury. Enraged by this act of aggression, Tegh Bahadur's followers retaliated, raiding Dur Mal's house and seizing his possessions, including the original copy of the Adi Granth. When they presented their spoils to Tegh Bahadur, expecting his approval, he surprised them by ordering the return of everything to Dur Mal, emphasizing the importance of forgiveness and non-violence, core tenets of the Sikh faith. This act of compassion solidified his reputation as a man of peace and spiritual integrity. The path to guruship, however, was fraught with challenges and uncertainty. Upon the untimely death of the eighth Guru, Guru Har Krishan, in 1664, a cryptic message indicated that his successor could be found in Bakala. This pronouncement, while intended to guide the Sikh community, inadvertently created a period of confusion and division. The ambiguity of the message led to a proliferation of claimants, each vying for the coveted title of guru. Nearly 24 individuals, many from the Sodhi clan, declared themselves the rightful successor, creating a bewildering situation for the Sikh community. Sikhs traveled to Bakala, eager to find the true guru, but were instead met with a multitude of self-proclaimed leaders, each soliciting donations and vying for their allegiance. Amidst this turmoil, Makan Shah Labana, a wealthy Sikh trader known for his integrity, embarked on a quest to identify the true Guru. He had previously made a vow to offer 500 gold mohurs to the Guru upon the safe return of his ship from a perilous voyage. Arriving in Bakala, he systematically approached each claimant, offering 2 gold coins as a gesture of respect. Each Guru readily accepted the offering, pleased with the donation. However, none displayed any awareness of Makan Shah's unspoken vow. Disheartened but not defeated, Makan Shah was about to leave Bakala when he learned of another holy man, Tegh Bahadur, who lived a quiet life of meditation in an underground room. He approached Tegh Bahadur, offering the customary 2 gold coins. Tegh Bahadur accepted the coins, then calmly remarked, "Why have you broken your promise? You vowed to give 500 gold coins." Overwhelmed with joy, Makan Shah realized he had finally found the true Guru. He promptly presented the remaining 498 coins and, in a spontaneous outburst of elation, ran to the rooftop, shouting, "Guru Ladho Re! Guru Ladho Re! I have found the Guru!" This dramatic proclamation reverberated throughout Bakala, drawing the attention of the Sikh community. The false gurus, exposed by Makan Shah's revelation, quickly dispersed. Soon, a formal Sikh congregation, led by Dewan Darga Mal, arrived in Bakala. Darga Mal, the son of a well-known devotee of Guru Har Krishan, presided over the official ceremony, formally anointing Tegh Bahadur as the 9th Sikh Guru in August 1664. This momentous occasion marked the beginning of Guru Tegh Bahadur's leadership, a period defined by his unwavering commitment to his faith, his tireless service to his community, and his ultimate sacrifice for the principles of religious freedom and human rights. Chapter 2. Wanderings in Wisdom, a Guru's Journey Across India. Following his divinely ordained appointment as the 9th Sikh Guru, Tegh Bahadur embarked on an extensive journey across the Indian subcontinent, carrying forward the message of Guru Nanak. His travels were not mere wanderings but purposeful missions, driven by compassion, a commitment to community building, and a desire to strengthen the Sikh faith. He interacted with people from all walks of life, offering solace, wisdom, and practical assistance wherever he went. Kiratpur, a town nestled in the Shivalik foothills, held special significance for Guru Tegh Bahadur, and he visited it on 3 separate occasions. His first visit was in August 1664, shortly after his own appointment as Guru. He came to offer condolences to Bibi Rup Kaur on the passing of her father, Guru Har Rai, the 7th Sikh Guru. This visit was not just a personal expression of sympathy but also an important gesture of continuity and solidarity within the Sikh community, reaffirming the bond between the Gurus and their followers. He returned to Kiratpur again in October of the same year, this time to mourn the loss of Mata Basi, Guru Har Rai's mother. This second visit, occurring so soon after the first, underscored the importance of family and community ties within the Sikh faith. A third visit to Kiratpur concluded a wider journey through the Punjab, demonstrating Guru Tegh Bahadur's commitment to staying connected with the Sikh community and offering spiritual guidance during times of both joy and sorrow. His travels through the heartland of Sikhism took him to important centers of the faith, including Tarn Taran, Kadur Sahib, Goindwal, and Amritsar. He immersed himself in the vibrant spiritual atmosphere of these places, strengthening the bonds within the Sikh community and reinforcing the teachings of his predecessors. However, his mission extended far beyond these familiar territories. He journeyed through the Majha and Malwa regions of Punjab, visiting towns like Zira, Moga, and Dharauli. He crossed the mighty rivers Beas and Sutlej, his presence bringing a message of hope and resilience to those he encountered. He celebrated Baisakhi of 1665 at Sabo Ki Talwandi, now known as Dumduma Sahib, joining with the local Sikh community in this important festival marking the harvest and the founding of the Khalsa. He also spent time in the Laki jungle, a desolate and challenging environment, sharing his teachings and inspiring the people living there with his message of perseverance and faith in the face of adversity. He spoke to them about the importance of honest work, selfless service, and sharing with others, emphasizing that true spiritual wealth lies not in material possessions but in inner purity and devotion to God. As his travels continued, Guru Tegh Bahadur ventured eastward, reaching Dhaka and the far reaches of Assam. In Dhubri, Assam, where the Gurdwara Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib now stands, he played a pivotal role in resolving a long-standing conflict. Raja Ram Singh of Bengal and Raja Chakardwaj of Ahom were locked in a bitter war, their kingdoms ravaged by years of fighting. Guru Tegh Bahadur, known for his wisdom and diplomatic skills, intervened, mediating between the two rulers. He facilitated dialogue, emphasizing the futility of violence and the importance of peaceful coexistence. Through his patient efforts and insightful counsel, he helped broker a peace treaty, bringing an end to the conflict and restoring harmony to the region. This act of peacemaking not only demonstrated his commitment to resolving conflict but also showcased the growing influence of the Sikh faith in the political landscape of the time. It was during this period, while he was in Assam, that joyous news reached him from Patna. His wife, Mata Gujri, had given birth to a son, Gobind Rai, the future 10th Guru of the Sikhs. This blessed event, though occurring far from home, brought immense joy to the Guru and the Sikh community, adding another dimension to his journey. Guru Tegh Bahadur's travels were not limited to preaching and mediation. He actively engaged in seva, selfless service, wherever he went. He believed that true spirituality was not confined to temples and rituals but manifested in acts of compassion and service to humanity. He demonstrated this belief by establishing water wells and langars in numerous communities, providing essential resources and sustenance to the poor and marginalized. He challenged traditional notions of piety by refusing to perform elaborate rituals at certain temples, emphasizing instead the importance of inner purity, honest living, and devotion to God. He taught that true devotion lay not in outward displays of religiosity but in living a life of integrity, compassion, and selfless service. Upon his return to Punjab, Guru Tegh Bahadur established a new city in the foothills of the Himalayas. Rani Champa of Bilaspur, recognizing the Guru's spiritual stature, offered him a piece of land in her state. He purchased the site for 500 rupees, laying the foundation for a city that would become a vital center for the Sikh community. Initially named Chak Nanka, in honor of his mother, it later became known as Anandpur Sahib, the city of bliss. Here, amidst the serene beauty of the Himalayas, Guru Tegh Bahadur continued to receive devotees, sharing his wisdom and inspiring them with his unwavering faith. Anandpur Sahib, strategically located and blessed with the Guru's presence, quickly grew into a thriving hub of Sikhism, a testament to Guru Tegh Bahadur's vision and leadership. Guru Tegh Bahadur's journey across India was more than just a geographical expedition. It was a pilgrimage of the soul, a testament to his unwavering commitment to his faith and his profound love for humanity. His teachings, embodied in his hymns enshrined in the Guru Granth Sahib, emphasized the importance of inner purity, selfless service, and unwavering devotion to God. He rejected empty rituals and outward displays of piety, focusing instead on the transformative power of meditation, prayer, and compassionate action. His travels, his teachings, and his acts of seva left an enduring legacy, shaping the future of Sikhism and inspiring countless individuals to embrace a life of service, compassion, and spiritual awakening. Chapter 3. The Cry from Kashmir, a Guru's Call to Action. The tranquility of Anandpur Sahib, nestled in the serene foothills of the Himalayas, was shattered by the arrival of a desperate group seeking refuge. It was the summer of 1675, and the shadow of Aurangzeb's oppressive reign loomed large across the Indian subcontinent. The visitors, a delegation of Kashmiri Pandits led by the distraught Pandit Kirpa Ram, brought with them tales of unimaginable suffering and religious persecution, their tearful pleas echoing the growing desperation of their community. Aurangzeb's zealous pursuit of a purely Islamic empire had unleashed a wave of terror upon the non-Muslim population. His decrees, etched in the language of religious intolerance, targeted the very foundations of their faith and way of life. Temples, once vibrant centers of worship and community life, were desecrated and demolished, their sacred idols shattered and tossed aside. The jizya, a discriminatory tax imposed on non-Muslims, became a symbol of their subjugation, a constant reminder of their second-class status in their own land. Worst of all, perhaps, was the systematic campaign of forced conversions, a brutal assault on their conscience and their right to choose their own faith. Families were torn apart, their beliefs trampled upon, their very identity threatened with extinction. The Kashmiri Pandits, known for their scholarship and devotion, found themselves caught in the crosshairs of this religious persecution. Their peaceful existence in the idyllic valley of Kashmir had been transformed into a nightmare of fear and uncertainty. Pandit Kirpa Ram's account painted a vivid picture of this escalating oppression. He spoke of Iftikhar Khan, the governor of Kashmir, who zealously implemented Aurangzeb's policies, turning the paradise of Kashmir into a land of fear and oppression. He described the systematic destruction of their temples, the imposition of the jizya tax, and the ever-present threat of forced conversion. He recounted how families were given the stark choice: convert to Islam or face death. Many chose to abandon their homes and flee, seeking refuge in the mountains, while those who remained lived in constant fear, their lives hanging precariously in the balance. Driven to desperation, the Pandits sought divine intervention. They journeyed to the Amarnath Shrine, a sacred pilgrimage site high in the Himalayas, where they offered prayers to Lord Shiva, seeking guidance and protection. It was there, amidst the icy peaks and the rarefied air, that one of the Pandits experienced a divine dream. In the dream, Lord Shiva appeared, instructing them to seek the help of Guru Tegh Bahadur, the ninth Sikh Guru. Inspired by this divine message, they formed a group of 500 and set out on the arduous journey to Anandpur Sahib. Their arrival at Anandpur Sahib was a scene of heart-wrenching desperation. The 500 Pandits, their faces etched with fear and sorrow, prostrated themselves before Guru Tegh Bahadur, their tearful pleas filling the air. They recounted the horrors they had endured, their voices choked with emotion as they described the destruction of their temples, the imposition of the jizya, and the forced conversions. They spoke of families torn apart, of loved ones lost, and of the constant fear that gripped their community. They pleaded with the Guru to intervene, to use his influence to protect them from Aurangzeb's tyranny. Guru Tegh Bahadur, deeply moved by their plight, listened intently, his heart heavy with compassion. He recognized the gravity of the situation, understanding that Aurangzeb's actions were not merely aimed at the Kashmiri Pandits but represented a broader threat to religious freedom across India. The emperor's goal was not just to convert the Pandits but to establish an Islamic empire, where all other faiths would be extinguished. The Guru's internal struggle was profound. He knew that confronting Aurangzeb would put his own life at risk, yet he could not stand idly by while an entire community was being persecuted for their faith. He discussed the matter with his family, seeking their counsel and support. It was during these discussions that his young son, Gobind Rai, just 9 years old, posed a simple yet profound question: "Who is better than you to defend the poor Brahmins?" These words, spoken with the innocence and clarity of a child, resonated deeply with Guru Tegh Bahadur. They crystallized his resolve to act, to stand up for the principles of religious freedom and human rights, even in the face of grave danger. His decision was not made lightly. He knew the potential consequences of defying the Mughal emperor, but he also understood the wider implications of Aurangzeb's actions. If the emperor succeeded in crushing the Kashmiri Pandits, other religious minorities would be next. Religious freedom itself was at stake. He decided to take a stand, not just for the Pandits, but for all those whose right to worship freely was being threatened. He advised the Pandits to return to Kashmir and tell the Mughal authorities that they would willingly convert to Islam if Guru Tegh Bahadur himself embraced the faith. This bold declaration was a direct challenge to Aurangzeb's authority and a testament to the Guru's unwavering commitment to protecting religious freedom. It was a calculated risk, a strategic move that put him directly in the emperor's crosshairs. Leaving his family in the safety of Anandpur Sahib, Guru Tegh Bahadur set out from his base at Makaul, accompanied by a small group of devoted Sikhs. His journey took him through the Malwa region, where he continued to preach his message of peace and tolerance, even as the storm clouds of conflict gathered on the horizon. He arrived in Ropar, a town on the banks of the Sutlej River, where his path would take a dramatic turn. It was in Ropar that the Mughal authorities, acting on Aurangzeb's orders, apprehended Guru Tegh Bahadur and his companions. The Guru, aware of the impending arrest, had already prepared himself for this eventuality. He remained calm and composed, his faith unwavering even as he was taken into custody. He was imprisoned in Sirhind, where he remained for 4 months, his confinement a testament to his unwavering commitment to his principles. Even in captivity, he continued to advocate for the Kashmiri Pandits, his voice a beacon of hope amidst the darkness of their oppression. As the tension mounted, the Guru was transferred to Delhi, the heart of the Mughal Empire, where the final confrontation with Aurangzeb awaited him. His arrival in the capital marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life, a chapter that would ultimately lead to his martyrdom, but also solidify his legacy as a champion of religious freedom and a protector of the oppressed. The stage was set for a showdown between the forces of religious intolerance and the unwavering spirit of a man who dared to stand up for the right to worship freely. The Guru's imprisonment in Delhi marked the beginning of a period of intense struggle, a struggle that would test his faith and ultimately define his legacy. Chapter 4. The Executioner's Shadow, Unraveling the Martyrdom. The summer of 1675 found Guru Tegh Bahadur traversing the Malwa region of Punjab, his message of spiritual liberation and defiance of Aurangzeb's oppressive policies resonating with the masses. His growing influence, attracting followers from all walks of life, including those disaffected by Mughal rule, did not go unnoticed by the emperor's intelligence network. Reports reached Aurangzeb of the Guru's burgeoning support, painting him as a potential threat to the stability of the empire. These reports, likely fueled by the machinations of rival claimants to the guruship and those resentful of the Guru's growing influence, provided the emperor with the pretext he needed to act. Aurangzeb, already wary of the Guru's defiance and concerned about the potential for rebellion, issued a warrant for his arrest. The warrant, citing fabricated charges of sedition and inciting unrest, reached the Mughal authorities in Ropar, a town strategically located on the banks of the Sutlej River. It was here, as Guru Tegh Bahadur and his companions journeyed towards Delhi, that their path was abruptly halted. The Mughal officials, armed with the emperor's decree, apprehended the Guru and his followers, their arrest marking a turning point in the Guru's life, a transition from spiritual leader to political prisoner. The Guru and his three companions, Bhai Mati Das, Bhai Sati Das, and Bhai Dayala, were taken to Sirhind, a notorious center of Mughal authority. They were imprisoned in the Basi Pathana prison, a grim fortress known for its harsh conditions and oppressive atmosphere. The prison walls, thick and imposing, exuded an aura of fear and despair. The air within was heavy with the stench of sweat, decay, and human suffering. The clang of iron gates, the shuffling of chained feet, and the muffled cries of prisoners echoed through the dimly lit corridors. For 4 months and 8 days, Guru Tegh Bahadur endured the hardships of this brutal confinement. His spirit, however, remained unbroken. He used his time in prison to meditate, pray, and compose hymns, his faith providing solace and strength amidst the darkness of his surroundings. Even in captivity, his unwavering commitment to his principles shone brightly, inspiring his companions and offering a glimmer of hope to fellow prisoners. After their prolonged confinement in Sirhind, Guru Tegh Bahadur and his companions were transported to Delhi, the heart of the Mughal Empire, where they were to face the emperor's judgment. They were brought to the capital in an iron cage, a stark symbol of their captivity and the Mughal emperor's power. The cage, designed to humiliate and break the spirit of its occupants, was small and cramped, its iron bars a constant reminder of their confinement. The journey to Delhi was long and arduous, the Guru and his companions exposed to the elements and the jeering crowds that lined the route. Yet, even in this state of degradation, Guru Tegh Bahadur's demeanor remained unchanged. He sat in the cage, calm and composed, his eyes closed in meditation, his spirit transcending the physical discomfort and humiliation. Upon their arrival in Delhi, Guru Tegh Bahadur was placed under house arrest in a haveli rumored to be haunted, a place known as Bhutan di Haveli, the House of Ghosts. This confinement, while less physically demanding than the Basi Pathana prison, was designed to isolate and psychologically torment the Guru. It was here that Aurangzeb's attempts to persuade him began. Rather than a simple offer of a choice, the Guru faced a sustained campaign of persuasion, led by some of the empire's most influential religious figures. These emissaries, well-versed in Islamic theology and skilled in the art of rhetoric, attempted to sway the Guru with promises of wealth, power, and prestige if he converted to Islam. They offered him a prominent position in the Mughal court, vast estates, and the emperor's favor. When these inducements failed, they turned to threats, warning him of dire consequences if he refused to comply. They described the horrific tortures that awaited him and his companions, detailing the gruesome methods used to break the will of those who defied the emperor. These attempts, however, proved futile. Guru Tegh Bahadur remained steadfast in his faith, his belief in the one God unwavering. He refused to renounce his beliefs or perform miracles to prove his divinity, choosing instead to uphold his principles, even in the face of death. His unwavering commitment to his faith frustrated Aurangzeb, who then resorted to more brutal methods. The escalating torture inflicted on the Guru's companions was designed to break his resolve. Bhai Mati Das was brought before the Guru and his torturers. He was asked to recant his faith, to denounce the Guru and embrace Islam. When he refused, he was tied between two pillars and a saw was brought forth. The saw, its teeth sharp and menacing, was slowly drawn across his body, horizontally severing him in two. Bhai Sati Das, witnessing this horrific act, remained steadfast in his faith. He too was offered the chance to convert, but he refused, choosing instead to follow in the footsteps of his companion. He was wrapped in cotton, doused with oil, and set ablaze, his body consumed by flames as he recited verses from the Japji Sahib, a Sikh prayer. Bhai Dayala, the third companion, also refused to convert. He was thrown into a cauldron of boiling water, his body scalded and his spirit tested to its limits. Yet, even amidst this unimaginable suffering, he continued to chant the name of God, his faith a testament to his unwavering devotion. These acts of barbarism, witnessed by Guru Tegh Bahadur, were meant to intimidate him, to force him to recant his beliefs. However, they only served to strengthen his resolve. On November 11, 1675, Guru Tegh Bahadur was brought to Chandni Chowk, a bustling marketplace in the heart of Delhi, near the imposing Red Fort. The square was packed with people, a sea of faces reflecting a mixture of fear, curiosity, and morbid fascination. The Guru, his face serene and composed, was led to the execution site, a platform beneath a banyan tree. He was offered one final chance to convert, to save his life. He refused, his voice clear and resolute, reciting verses from the Guru Granth Sahib, reaffirming his faith and his commitment to the principles of religious freedom. As the executioner raised his sword, a hush fell over the crowd. The blade flashed in the sunlight, and the Guru's head fell to the ground. A storm is said to have erupted immediately following the execution, a furious tempest that plunged Chandni Chowk into darkness. The wind howled, the rain lashed down, and lightning illuminated the sky, as if nature itself mourned the Guru's martyrdom. Amidst the chaos, two of the Guru's devoted disciples, Bhai Jeta and Laki Shah Vanjara, defying Aurangzeb's orders and risking their own lives, recovered the Guru's body and head. Laki Shah Vanjara, a courageous Sikh, loaded the Guru's headless body onto a bullock cart and raced through the storm-ravaged streets of Delhi towards his home in Raisina, then a desolate area outside the city walls. Knowing that the Mughal authorities would be searching for the Guru's remains, he took the drastic step of setting his own house on fire, using the blaze as a cover to cremate the Guru's body. This selfless act of devotion ensured that the Guru's remains were not desecrated and provided a final act of defiance against Aurangzeb's tyranny. The site where Laki Shah Vanjara's house once stood is now marked by Gurdwara Rakab Ganj Sahib. Meanwhile, Bhai Jeta, facing immense danger, carried the Guru's severed head to Anandpur Sahib, the city founded by the Guru himself. His journey was fraught with peril, every step a testament to his courage and devotion. He finally reached Anandpur Sahib, presenting the Guru's head to his young son, Gobind Rai, who would later become Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th and final human Guru of the Sikhs. This act of unwavering faith, carried out in the face of unimaginable adversity, ensured that the Guru's sacrifice would not be forgotten. Guru Tegh Bahadur's martyrdom became a powerful symbol of resistance against religious persecution. His unwavering courage, his steadfast faith, and his willingness to sacrifice his life for the principles of religious freedom inspired generations of Sikhs and solidified his legacy as a champion of human rights. His teachings, enshrined in the Guru Granth Sahib, continue to resonate with people around the world, reminding us of the importance of upholding one's principles, even in the face of death. He emphasized the importance of inner strength, reminding his followers that true liberation comes from conquering one's own ego and attachments. In his hymns, he wrote, one who is not perturbed by misfortune, who is beyond comfort, attachment, and fear, who considers gold as dust. In such a person resides God. His sacrifice embodied these teachings, demonstrating the power of faith and the unwavering spirit of a man who chose martyrdom over compromise. The Gurdwara Sis Ganj Sahib, built on the site of his execution in Chandni Chowk, stands as a testament to his sacrifice, a beacon of hope and inspiration for all who seek religious freedom and justice. Chapter 5. The Enduring Flame, Guru Tegh Bahadur's Legacy of Courage. The martyrdom of Guru Tegh Bahadur on November 11, 1675, reverberated through the Mughal capital like a thunderclap, leaving an eerie silence in its wake. Chandni Chowk, the bustling marketplace where the execution had taken place, was transformed into a scene of somber stillness. The air, thick with the stench of blood and the lingering memory of the Guru's final moments, was heavy with fear. Aurangzeb, in his cruel attempt to suppress any dissent or potential uprising, forbade anyone from reclaiming the Guru's body. The Mughal soldiers, their faces grim and their hands still stained with the Guru's blood, stood guard, their presence a chilling reminder of the emperor's power and the price of defiance. The Sikh community, reeling from the shock of their Guru's execution, was gripped by a mixture of grief and terror. The brutal public execution, witnessed by countless people, was intended to send a clear message: any opposition to the emperor's will would be met with swift and merciless retribution. The Sikhs in Delhi, many of whom had witnessed the execution firsthand, were scattered and disorganized, fearing for their own lives. The challenge of reclaiming their Guru's body seemed insurmountable, a task fraught with danger. Yet, amidst the fear and despair, the embers of defiance began to glow. The story of Lackey Shah Vanjara and his 8 sons is a testament to this courage, a powerful example of faith and devotion triumphing over fear. Lackey Shah, a contractor in the Mughal court, was a devout Sikh who lived on the outskirts of Delhi, near Raisina Hill. As the storm raged that night, obscuring the city in darkness and confusion, Lackey Shah saw an opportunity. He gathered his 8 sons, and under the cover of the tempest, they made their way to Chandni Chowk. There, evading the Mughal guards who were disoriented by the storm, they retrieved the Guru's headless body. They loaded the sacred remains onto a bullock cart and raced through the storm-ravaged streets towards their home. Knowing that the Mughal authorities would be searching for the Guru's body, Lackey Shah made a daring decision. He set his own house on fire, using the blaze as a cover to cremate the Guru's body. This act of supreme sacrifice, a profound expression of love and devotion, ensured that the Guru's remains were not desecrated and provided a powerful symbol of resistance against Aurangzeb's tyranny. The flames that consumed Lackey Shah Vanjara's house became a beacon of hope for the Sikh community, a testament to their unwavering faith and their determination to honor their Guru, even in the face of death. The site where the house once stood is now revered as Gurdwara Rakab Ganj Sahib, a sacred space that commemorates this extraordinary act of courage and devotion. The news of Guru Tegh Bahadur's martyrdom and Lackey Shah Vanjara's courageous act spread like wildfire through the Sikh community, igniting a flame of defiance that would forever alter the course of Sikh history. The Guru's sacrifice became a rallying cry, a symbol of resistance against religious persecution. It was a watershed moment, transforming the Sikh identity and ushering in a new era of self-defense and resistance. This transformation was most profoundly embodied in the actions of Guru Tegh Bahadur's son, Gobind Rai, who witnessed his father's execution at the tender age of 9. The brutal act, seared into his memory, fueled his resolve to protect his community and avenge his father's death. He inherited not only the guruship but also the mantle of leadership in a time of crisis. He understood that the Sikh community, facing increasing persecution, needed to be prepared to defend itself. This realization led him to create the Khalsa, a warrior order dedicated to upholding justice and defending the Sikh faith. The formation of the Khalsa in 1699 was a pivotal moment in Sikh history. It marked a shift from a largely peaceful community to one prepared to fight for its survival. Guru Gobind Singh, deeply influenced by his father's sacrifice, instilled in the Khalsa a spirit of self-defense and resistance against oppression. He instituted the 5 kiloseconds, the outward symbols of Khalsa identity: kesh, uncut hair; konga, a wooden comb; kara, a steel bracelet; kachera, special undergarments, and kirpan, a ceremonial dagger. These symbols, each with its own significance, became powerful markers of Sikh identity and a visible demonstration of their commitment to their faith and their willingness to defend it. Kesh, the uncut hair, symbolized spirituality and acceptance of God's will. The Konga, representing cleanliness and order, signified a disciplined mind and a commitment to living a righteous life. The Kara, a symbol of strength and eternity, served as a reminder of their bond with the Guru and their commitment to the Khalsa. The Kachera, signifying modesty and self-respect, emphasized the importance of moral conduct. And finally, the Kirpan, a symbol of courage and self-defense, represented the Khalsa's willingness to fight against injustice and oppression. Guru Gobind Singh also introduced the practice of Amritsar, a sacred initiation ceremony that formally inducted individuals into the Khalsa. This ceremony, involving the sharing of Amrit, a sweetened water stirred with a double-edged sword, symbolized spiritual rebirth and a commitment to the Khalsa's tenets. The Khalsa, with its emphasis on martial training and a code of conduct emphasizing courage, selflessness, and justice, became a formidable force. It provided the Sikh community with the means to defend itself against Mughal persecution and laid the foundation for the future of Sikhism. Guru Tegh Bahadur's teachings on religious freedom and tolerance, enshrined in his hymns in the Guru Granth Sahib, resonate with enduring relevance. He believed that all human beings are created equal and have the right to choose their own path to God. He rejected the notion of religious superiority, emphasizing the importance of respecting all faiths. His teachings, rooted in the principle of universal love and compassion, transcended the boundaries of religion and caste, embracing all of humanity. He wrote, "Recognize the human race as one," a powerful message of unity and equality that continues to inspire interfaith dialogue and understanding today. His actions exemplified his commitment to these principles. His defense of the Kashmiri Pandits, a community facing religious persecution at the hands of the Mughal emperor, is a testament to his unwavering belief in religious freedom. He stood up for their right to practice their faith, even though it was different from his own, demonstrating that true tolerance lies not just in accepting other beliefs but in actively defending the right of others to hold those beliefs. His willingness to sacrifice his own life for this cause solidified his legacy as a champion of human rights and a beacon of hope for the oppressed. Guru Tegh Bahadur's emphasis on meditation, or Nam Japna, was central to his spiritual practice and his ability to face adversity with courage and composure. He spent years in Bakala, immersed in deep meditation, strengthening his connection to the divine. He believed that true strength comes from within, from a deep understanding of one's own self and a connection to the divine. His hymns, filled with references to the power of meditation, encourage his followers to seek inner peace and spiritual enlightenment through the practice of Nam Simran, the remembrance of God's name. He wrote, "Meditate on God. This alone shall be of use to you. Abandon your association with Maya, materialism, and take shelter in the sanctuary of God." His unwavering faith, nurtured through years of meditation and prayer, sustained him during his imprisonment and in the face of death. He faced his executioners with serenity and composure, his spirit unshaken by the prospect of martyrdom. He understood that true liberation comes from conquering one's own ego and attachments, and he embraced death as a final act of defiance against tyranny and a testament to his unwavering faith. The Gurdwaras Sis Ganj Sahib and Rakab Ganj Sahib, built at the sites of his execution and cremation, stand as powerful memorials to Guru Tegh Bahadur's sacrifice. Sis Ganj Sahib, located in Chandni Chowk, is a place of profound significance for Sikhs. The Gurdwara, with its simple yet elegant architecture, houses the trunk of the banyan tree beneath which the Guru was beheaded, a poignant reminder of his martyrdom. The well used by him during his imprisonment is also preserved here, a testament to his resilience and unwavering faith even in the face of adversity. The Langar, or community kitchen, at Sis Ganj Sahib, continues the Guru's tradition of seva, providing free meals to all visitors, regardless of their faith or background. Rakab Ganj Sahib, situated near Parliament House, marks the site where Laki Shah Vanjara cremated the Guru's body. The Gurdwara, with its serene atmosphere and spacious courtyard, offers a place of solace and reflection. The story of Laki Shah Vanjara's courageous act is deeply ingrained in the Sikh psyche, a testament to the power of faith and devotion. These two gurdwaras, each with its own unique history and significance, serve as powerful reminders of Guru Tegh Bahadur's sacrifice and his enduring legacy. They are places of pilgrimage for Sikhs from around the world, who come to pay their respects, seek inspiration, and connect with the Guru's spirit. They are also places of learning and community gathering, where the Guru's teachings are shared and his legacy is kept alive. The martyrdom of Guru Tegh Bahadur stands as a beacon of hope and inspiration, reminding us of the importance of upholding one's principles, defending the rights of others, and seeking spiritual enlightenment through the practice of meditation and prayer. His legacy of courage, compassion, and unwavering faith continues to inspire people of all faiths, illuminating the path towards a more just and tolerant world. Guru Tegh Bahadur's life, from his upbringing in Amritsar to his martyrdom in Delhi, stands as a testament to courage, compassion, and unwavering faith. Born into a family deeply rooted in the Sikh tradition of Miri Piri, the balance of spiritual and temporal power, his early life was marked by both intellectual and martial pursuits. His time in Bakala, spent in deep meditation, solidified his spiritual foundation and ultimately led to his recognition as the ninth Sikh Guru. His extensive travels across India showcased his commitment to spreading Guru Nanak's message, resolving conflicts, and serving communities in need. However, it was his courageous intervention on behalf of the persecuted Kashmiri Pandits that ultimately led to his confrontation with the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. His refusal to convert to Islam, even under the threat of torture and death, solidified his commitment to religious freedom and human rights. His martyrdom became a turning point in Sikh history, inspiring the formation of the Khalsa under his son, Guru Gobind Singh, and transforming the Sikh community into a force for self-defense and resistance against oppression. The story of Guru Tegh Bahadur has implications far beyond the Sikh faith. It speaks to the universal struggle for religious freedom and the importance of standing up against tyranny and injustice. His life demonstrates the power of faith, the importance of selfless service, and the transformative potential of meditation. It highlights the enduring conflict between religious tolerance and intolerance, a conflict that continues to resonate in our world today. The Guru's unwavering commitment to his principles, even in the face of death, serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of upholding one's beliefs and defending the rights of others. His legacy inspires us to cultivate inner strength through meditation and to strive for a world where all individuals are free to practice their faith without fear of persecution. Guru Tegh Bahadur's life and sacrifice raise important questions about the nature of faith, courage, and the pursuit of justice. What does it mean to stand up for one's beliefs in the face of adversity? How can we cultivate the inner strength needed to resist oppression? What role does religious freedom play in a just and equitable society? We invite you to share your thoughts and reflections on these questions in the comments below. Let's engage in a meaningful conversation about the enduring legacy of Guru Tegh Bahadur and its relevance in our world today. If you enjoyed this exploration of Guru Tegh Bahadur's life and legacy, please like and subscribe for more videos on inspiring figures and historical events. We also welcome your suggestions for future topics. The journey of learning is a lifelong pursuit, and we encourage you to continue exploring, questioning, and seeking knowledge. Together, let us embrace the power of curiosity and strive to create a world where understanding, compassion, and justice prevail.